Don't hit me.
So, we're doing a quick impressions video of Resident Evil 7.
Biohazard.
Biohazard 7.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, it's called.
Yes.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. That must be awkward in Japan.
No, it's intentional naming.
Yeah, but in Japan, isn't it Biohazard, Resident Evil 7?
Yeah, is it a fusing together of like
the
two?
branding.
Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting. I almost like Biohazard better, but I guess
Resident Evil's
a
a
dude
good
with
name.
a bad beard on the name with that for that or something. Like the Biohazard guys, the thrash band.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just wondered.
That would be hilarious.
Probably not. That's probably like
This is the very beginning of the game, minus the beginning
intro cutscene.
cinematic.
Yep.
Very cool southern vibe. Takes place in Louisiana, right?
Louisiana. Look at that plantation.
Interesting.
I don't think you're going to have any luck there.
Try this again.
Is it
All right, one more time.
411 0411?
Yeah.
So, you know what's different about this game?
Everything?
Everything. Yeah, it's in first person.
Yeah.
Perspective shift, which I think was a wise choice.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't played through the entirety of this game yet. I'm a good ways through. I'm like 2 or 3 hours in. And once you're into the main part of the game, there are a lot of callbacks to Resident Evil 1.
Oh my god, so many.
Yeah, it is like basically Resident Evil in first person.
That's what I've heard. And
Yeah.
that
It is.
if you had to ask me like what I would want out of a modern Resident Evil game, that would be like I think Resident Evil 4 is great.
Yeah.
But part of what makes Resident Evil 4 that is so great is that it solved the third-person camera and controls problem
Right.
prior to like other games not really being able to do that. Ooh, what do we got here?
That is Walter White.
Oh, okay.
A vanishing
you're just
Walter White.
meth lab.
Yeah. Essentially.
Is there
wait till you see
alligators in
this
there?
place.
Don't spoil if there's alligators. But is there? No. Do we see any alligators? Snakes?
Snake?
Snake?
I haven't seen alligators.
So yeah, like when you're in the main part of the house, it is Resident Evil 1. I mean, there are plenty of jump scares, as you can see, and there's like plenty of the puzzles where you gotta like go find the Cerberus dog heads statues to unlock the door so you can progress.
Yep.
It's pretty cool, and man, it feels so much like Resident Evil 1 too. I mean, that's beyond just the aesthetic. I think like the way that the enemies move makes it feel a lot like Resident Evil, and
The birds?
the birds.
It's got like the Metroidvania kind of world where you have to like get the keys to go through the different
Right.
doors.
Right.
It's got the smart backtracking with a real
Yep.
sense of place.
yeah.
I think
Okay,
that
I appreciate
backtracking is actually, to me, a big part of what makes horror good. Because you'll revisit areas, but you're they change somehow, or you're
Yeah,
unsure.
yeah.
How, you know, that's a really cool feature.
No, that is a cool feature. Can you get on the swing?
No.
Okay.
And I think it should be obvious to everyone watching that Kevin is playing this with mouse and keyboard.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a
It's
PC
nice,
version.
nice and darty. Whoa there.
Yeah.
Make me throw up. And it's not even VR.
Not even VR right now.
I'm playing it with a controller mostly, and it is much, much slower, obviously, which is interesting because it gives it a way more cinematic feel.
Huh.
What's in here?
I've got a lot of
Cartridges?
like theories about which games I want to play with a controller and which games I want to play with a mouse and keyboard if I'm playing them on PC. Like I played Metal Gear Solid 5 and Hitman with a controller because I think stealth games are
Yeah.
you benefit from having that
You can
ability
control
to
your
control
movement
your
speed.
movement.
Yeah.
But I didn't play Dishonored that way, which I don't know if that was a mistake or not. It kind of gave me the ability to just headshot people with my...
I like
Yeah.
a controller, or excuse me, a mouse and keyboard anytime I have like fine tune aiming.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's really hard for me to play a controller first-person shooter.
So, like, how does the aiming feel with a mouse and keyboard in this game?
Feels
Kev?
pretty good. This
Yeah.
game not being like primarily a shooting game, but
Right.
it does have shooting. It's pretty nice actually. The thing is they made it so like even if you are really good at your aim, like you have to take a second to shoot the next shot because
Okay,
it'll be
good.
inaccurate.
Good.
So you can't just like pipe the enemies that you fight in this game later on are still pretty good challenge.
That's good.
You can't just immediately headshot them.
Okay.
It's not like the Wii version of RE4
Right,
where you
where
can
you
aim
aim
before you
before you
aim.
aim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's a game I would not play with mouse and keyboard, even though I have it on PC, because it would just be...
Oh, a joke.
It's just too easy. Yeah, it's just not balanced for that.
Oh, so Kev, you should show them the videotape stuff behind
Yeah.
you, which is a really cool thing.
Do I have the video? I have to get the
So
cutters
you got to
first.
get it first.
Yeah.
This is pretty similar to what was in the demo, at least the most recent version.
It
of the
will
demo.
be,
Okay.
but not for long. It won't be.
Okay, interesting.
But yeah, this is the I think when you hit this, it falls down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who done that?
Watch, things will change pretty soon here, though, from the demo. So if you play the demo, this all looks about familiar.
Yeah.
But,
So that's one thing, like playing it with a controller that I really appreciate is for me, it gives me more of a sense of a horror feel.
Yeah.
Because like every shot counts and it is much easier to miss those shots with a controller.
yeah, definitely.
So
There's some parts there that you might have some difficulty with.
yeah, I
Get
mean,
some
I
precise
like
aim.
it. I like the stress that it puts on me as a player.
Yeah.
I like having very, very limited resources in my horror game. I mean, that's a big part of what horror is.
See, that's what I was thinking about when I was playing this game, and in comparison to the other modern horror games like Outlast or just kind of the Amnesia genre style where you just are walking, they're not really a survival horror game. They're just more of like a walking horror game.
Right.
Survival implies to me like managing ammo, resources, herbs.
Absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
So this game kind of brought that back, and it's not as much of a running and hiding game, which I really like because while that's formula's fun, I'm a little tired of it at this point.
Yeah, yeah, that is a good point. And it's like the last game that really pulled that off well was The Evil Within.
Yeah. It's funny because when I was playing this game, I was thinking like this game and The Evil Within are kind of like the two modern takes on Resident Evil.
Totally, yeah.
And it was which game did I like better? I'm not actually sure yet. I have to beat this game and I'll come back to that.
Yeah, that is kind of hard to say, isn't it?
Ugh. Nice and gross.
Yeah, this game's really gross. Like,
It is. It really is.
Not safe for
just
children
the-
or work.
I would
having
not
having
say
played
so,
a lot
no.
of horror games, this game still was like ugh.
Yeah.
Most horror games don't even faze me, but this game still had this real disgusting factor.
There are some moments in this game when I'm very glad I'm not playing it in VR
Yeah.
because it just sounds like it'd be way too stressful.
Yeah.
What does this say?
They did a lot of good stuff with the sound design in this game too.
Yeah.
Like you hear the house settling and like you'll hear bangs and knocking and
I love that.
it's so unsettling.
It's really what
when
makes it
happens.
like kind of it's like you never feel like you're quite alone or safe.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm playing it with the simulated surround sound on headphones.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like you hear shit cracking or like banging behind you and like got to turn
directional.
around really quick. Yeah, it's directional. You turn around really quick, but there's nothing there, and it's really stressful
Yeah.
in a good way.
When I played the demo, I played with headphones on. I turned off the lights. I made sure I had the night to myself, and I opened the window a little just to give that a little bit of that cool air, just kind of
Okay,
a lack of
yeah.
comfort, just my own personal like physiological discomfort.
Yeah.
It's the same thing I did when I tried to play through Doom 3, which I never finished. But yeah,
I'm just curious there if you can not open the gate there. I'm scared what happens. But you cannot. You have to open the gate.
oh man, this is dark.
It is very, very dark.
So I have my brightness turned down pretty low to make it more
I did the same thing. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Huh.
because
I
it
tend to-
tells you to match it. You know.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And when I did, it was like pitch black.
Yeah.
when you matched it.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
it was really dark.
Mia, oh, thank God I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan? Ethan?
Are you all right?
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean? You contacted me.
No, I wouldn't. Did I? Did anyone see you? Did he see you?
Hey, who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now!
It's a bit different in the demo, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's like one thing that this game does really good that I feel good horror needs to do is a sense of question,
Where are
like
you
mystery,
taking
and like asking a lot of
Someplace safe.
questions without
You
giving
wanna
you
tell
many
me what's going
answers,
on?
if
Yeah, yeah.
any answers whatsoever.
Baby, you've been gone for 3 years.
3 years? Has it really been 3 years?
It also has those nice puzzles under stress
Yeah,
thing that the old games would have.
totally.
I like that.
Does it have the old school like weird random puzzles that like you're just like you gotta push the night guy over to the corner so that he like
What
stabs
is
through
this
the painting
place?
or something?
What'd they do to you?
Similar.
Not now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
We
encountered
need to
too
get
many
out
of
here
those.
First. I think it's this way.
Something tasty down there.
But there's that sound design again. Like you start breathing heavily, and that's a lot like Alien Isolation does that really well too.
This light looks really nice. I like the effects of that.
Mia,
Yeah, the visuals in this game are incredible. And it
Yeah.
runs beautifully on the
It
PC.
runs
wasn't
great on
me.
PC.
Yeah, apparently it
I
runs really well on
didn't.
it's 60 frames per second across
Just tell me what's
platforms.
going
Wow.
Very nice.
That's
Yeah.
surprising.
Everything
That's
that
good to
I
hear.
know.
Well optimized.
Yeah, well, we saw earlier, Kev, you
We
were getting
have
like
to
130 frames per second
Yeah.
on the 980 Ti.
This game runs great.
Really good.
Mia, are you sure you know where you're going?
Family used to bring me food through here. I remember.
So dark.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. So okay, wow, you gonna go in there?
Yeah, they really like to play into all the different fears in this game, like claustrophobia and
Yeah,
insects
absolutely.
and all sorts of different fun stuff. They kind of hit every mark.
There.
That's a really good
It's
point, Kevin.
there.
I didn't even really think of that. Like, especially the claustrophobia. Like, there's
Constantly.
a lot of tight spaces
Yep.
in this game.
And they bug me too.
Yeah.
It's like ugh.
yeah, that's interesting.
It's pretty cool when a game
Remember
can
this room.
play on your sort of innate
There's another
anxieties
door.
in the same way.
I'm sure
Right,
of it.
right. I
Yep.
mean, and they do the obvious ones too, like gross and gore,
Yeah.
like we've already
It's
seen,
here.
but
It's gone.
they do
It's
them in
gone.
But the more subtle ones like claustrophobia or
right.
Family.
And I mean, they do the gore in such a visceral
heights,
way,
yeah.
though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you'll see it's
There's another door.
disturbing.
Yeah, it's
are we
pretty
gonna see that?
intense.
We'll see that pretty soon.
We'll see
Yeah.
some soon, I think.
oh.
No, like the first very visceral and gory scene that happened in this game made me feel pretty uneasy.
Huh.
And like I'm used to that kind of stuff. Like I love simulated violence
Yeah.
and gore in
Yeah, me
movies.
too.
Like I am a bit of a horror movie aficionado, so I love that stuff. But in
We gotta
this,
get
man,
out of here.
I don't know. It's just done in such a visceral,
right?
brutal way.
Have a look
Yeah.
around.
I remember thinking Dead Space was pretty gross when I first played it, but this game's
Yeah.
a lot grosser, I'd
Yeah.
say. Maybe it's just the modern graphics or they're just their visual style.
I feel like Dead Space still looks pretty good.
Oh, it looks great.
And another thing this game does really well that good horror should do is the way that it builds too. It
Tension.
yeah, there's a lot of tension and it builds slowly, but not slow enough to where is you lose interest or
Yeah.
get bored.
Yeah.
They're constantly feeding you little things, and then it just slowly starts to spiral out of control.
This kind of reminds me of Resident Evil right here.
Yeah, watch the dogs bust through the window.
Yeah.
Definitely. I know. It's like waiting for it, right? So this is another area of the demo that you get to go to. In the demo, there was a pistol right here.
There was a pistol in the toilet?
Yep. And there was like a bloody.
I don't think I found
a
that.
bloody the bathtub.
The bathtub was bloody, yeah.
If you got the valve, you could drain it and get the pistol in the demo.
So Kevin just picked up some first aid.
Oh, okay.
There
Yeah.
is an inventory in this game, just like the previous Resident Evils.
Okay.
You can combine items, like you can combine the chemicals and the herbs to make the first aid. It's not spray, but it's the liquid that you pour on your arm.
Yeah, you with the herbs, yeah. It's
And you can also make ammo, like varying degrees of power. Like you can make shotgun shells versus handgun ammo with different kinds of chem spray or chemical compound, I think is what they call it in this game. I can't really remember. But I was glad to see that they brought that back.
yeah, I like that stuff. All the little minor crafting stuff.
Yeah, the minor crafting stuff, which is nice because it puts stress on your inventory,
Yeah.
which is just more anxiety placed on the player.
Survival elements, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-oh. How did she get so unhealthy looking so quickly?
I think she has a virus. I don't know.
Resident Evil's all got those viruses.
Might there be a biohazard? Uh-oh. QT.
Yeah. Something about hand mutilation is always just the grossest.
Oh,
thing.
I know. It's
Yeah.
like fucking
Hand or teeth mutilation.
like the sound of the stabbing too. It's just so brutal.
Oh, he Spartacused it.
Yeah. Kev, when you played through it, did you opt to leave the blood
I
on
can
the screen?
feel her clawing
Yes.
her way back inside of me.
I did.
You can leave.
Dad,
You can turn the blood off on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
leave me alone.
So this is all still kind of part of the
I've been back.
prologue, I guess, or the
I deserve
tutorial mission.
Sure,
Right.
The real gameplay The more heavy gameplay stuff's coming up.
The real
soon.
Dark Souls starts soon.
Yeah, now the real fight begins. Not yet though. First day time.
Maybe we will jump out right around that point.
Yeah, we can jump back into here.
No, I mean we'll just jump out. Like this is a pretty good
Call it?
tantalizing bite, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Did she have something with her?
No, I don't think she does. Oh, she does get up again though.
I like that get up animation.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Whoa, she'd be a brutal death metal vocalist.
I guess she would.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So
this
yeah,
game has
I
this-
really like the block too.
Yeah, block. This game has this real visceral close range combat that you have to do sometimes.
So the melee combat's pretty good.
It is.
It's pretty good. It's pretty serious. Although on some of the later enemies, it's not very useful. It's more on these kind of certain events where you use it.
Oh my god!
I like how he tries to grab her hand as she's falling.
Yeah. When I first played this part, I was like trying to get the axe back. I was like, I'm gonna need this.
Really
Survival
good
horror game. I need to get the
axe.
axe. Come on, get the axe, man. But it makes sense why you wouldn't grab it. Look, the blood's not quite. Oh, it's like a piece of broken stuff. I see.
What's that? Like, when we look at that picture, we got those classic, bizarro Resident Evil pictures. See, these are the things that I
yeah.
love about these games. These
Totally.
just weird details.
Yeah, it's cool because the whole game, there's always these pictures of like people looking at you, and it's like it's a kind of a classic trope, but I love it. Like it's like you walk around a building and like there's some face looking at you. It's always creepy.
Yeah.
Is there fun ring?
They just do a really good job with the set dressing and like building a place that it doesn't feel like a hallway you're going to see once. It really does feel like a place you're going to have to come back to. So they add lots of little details to like notice and
You
layer
really
it.
shouldn't have come here.
Who's this? And what the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe. There should be a way out through the attic.
Attic.
Go there. Now.
Whoa.
Yeah, and like you were saying, like the way that the hallways are dressed is something that we've seen in like the previous Resident Evil games, but I feel that it's so much more effective in this one because it's in first person.
Right. No, definitely.
You can really get in and see all the details.
Yeah.
It's very
You notice
hard
how
to
none of
hide
these
from
mirrors
it,
ever
yeah.
work. You can never see past
yourself, yeah.
So to the attic, I guess, huh?
Oh, I don't like the attic.
No.
Those. Oh, what?
This painting, I keep seeing all over the place. Did you guys do the demo? If you get, there's some secrets you get in the demo.
I played the demo. I don't think I unlocked the demo to its full potential,
Did I
unfortunately.
get the?
You got to go get the fuse. It's downstairs.
There's a save point.
Okay, that might be a good place to stop, unless you guys think there's a.
I think there's a pretty cool sequence coming up.
Okay, let's get there and
That
we'll-
really depicts the gore really
Okay,
well.
all right.
That I think we should see.
Yeah, we should see that. I agree.
But yeah, that's what is really interesting about this game that you don't really see much in modern games anymore are save points.
Yeah, and it's like it's amazing because it's such a great way to like break up the game into sort of logical chunks that add just a real sense of tension and
Yeah.
like ownership to your actions.
That's right. It's stressful.
Oh, I know the
like
fuses.
dying has consequence too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's in
like,
the
man, the
cabinet
last
back
time I
there.
saved was like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I do not want to die.
Yeah.
And also, if you made a mistake, you can't just like go back to your quick save like 10 seconds ago. Be like, oh, well, I'll just fix that little tiny thing. You gotta have to live with your shit.
That's right.
Oh God, that is a gross fridge.
So there are no ink ribbons though.
Yeah.
That's a little sad.
Yeah, I kind of wish there were.
I wish there was still a
A
typewriter
little bit less
That'd be
survivally
cool.
than the old
in
games.
the room with that music, you know, with the Dark Souls menu music.
Yeah. Well, so
You see that?
Yeah.
the safe zones, quote unquote, in this game do have.
They do have
soothing
safe music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
And they have the box.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh, I didn't put the fuse in. Whoops.
It's not responding.
Gotta put that fuse in.
Get that fuse.
Is this like one of those fish that sings? You know, those little
Oh,
fish
yeah,
that
like
press
that.
the button?
Flaps
Bassie
off the
the
wall.
fish or whatever.
Yeah, here's a little song I wrote. See where we go. Fuse. Fuse in here.
All right, that should open some doors.
Now we can go to the attic.
Okay.
Ethan, it's
Uh-oh.
okay.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
You shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
So you're supposed to hold the button.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was tapping it the first time, and I was like, wait, did I fail this part?
That's so brutal.
Now, let's see what you feel.
No. No.
Must contain outrage.
It's a little bit of a play on the old Resident Evil 4 moment, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must burn it all down.
But I don't have a shotgun to fend her off.
And this I love.
Oh, no. No.
Get your hand back, man. So what happens if you don't take the hand?
You don't get to put it back on.
I don't know. I didn't take the hand.
You didn't take the hand?
No. But I
Oh.
love this so much. Like walking around with your fucking
the stump.
eviscerated stump, squirting your blood all over the place.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's pretty gross.
So
It's pretty.
this leaves me with a lot of questions about how the rest of the game's going to unfold, which I don't think we should answer here, but definitely going to have to play this game this weekend.
And the whole game is like this too. It's just like constantly, like
Yep.
I said, like drip feeding you stuff.
Yeah.
And just keeping you on edge the entire time.
Damn it. There's no ammo in there. What a waste of a bullet. This guy's pretty good. Rolling with one hand.
Yeah.
This gun.
Yeah. You must do a lot of forearm exercises.
Yeah. Nothing?
Nothing.
Don't you have a crowbar or something?
I got a stump.
Can you go stump
Would you
it?
kindly find a
Let's
crowbar or
just
something?
Leave. Yeah.
Oh no.
Went the wrong direction. Oh. So here's some combat.
And this is how most of the combat works in this game. It's like an enemy will be slowly approaching you. You have to run to the end of the hallway, pop some shots into their head. When they get closer, run to the other end, pop some shots into their head, rinse, wash, and repeat.
Flee and sort of damage as much as you can while getting away.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of variety in the combat, unfortunately.
But there's maybe not a lot of combat either.
There's not a whole lot.
There's a
Okay.
bit, actually.
I would assume this game's more about exploration. And,
It has spurts of combat, but
Yeah.
it's not Resident Evil 5
yeah.
or 4.
or even 4, yeah.
But what does
See,
do
her
really
face
well.
just gets more and more just...
Jesus
Oh yeah,
Christ.
just fucking chip away. It does the like whole nemesis thing really well, where there's like one enemy kind of stalking you
Yeah,
throughout
yeah.
the game, and he'll make
Yeah.
appearances, and every time he does, you get that oh shit moment.
Yeah.
Damn, there's no more ammo? So the ladder's broken, too.
Well, is that a good spot to... No, I guess not.
No, there's a moment that it's coming up, and it's
Alright.
pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
I think Kevin's just about out of the prologue though.
Welcome to the family, son. So he's one of your main characters in this game. He's probably my favorite character.
He's cool.
Jack Baker.
Huh.
Walter White.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Resident Evil 7.
It's the prologue.
Yep.
Okay. So that's just the beginning of the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
That looks really, really great. I know that, Kevin, you both have played a lot of the game.
Yeah,
about
I'm
3
near
hours
the
in.
end right now. I'm not sure how far I am towards the end, but
Sure.
most of the game makes sense at this point for me. So
And you're a big fan, both of you?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I recommend it.
All right. Resident Evil 7, people.
Good stuff.
Get it on your platform
on.
or storefront
Don't
of
you down on
choice.
us now.
Steam.
You have work to do.
Get it on PC.
Yeah. Or... Oh, no. 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 Oh. All right. I think we're calling it. This is too gruesome for me, guys.
Cliffhangers.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching.